my American Muscle. This is my Italian Stallion. This is a 2023 Ferrari F8 Spider. What's going on YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. Today's video, I'm going to be talking to some millionaires and see how they afforded their supercars. I'm just coming from a car meet and all these people with all these good cars, Porsches, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and I'm going to talk to the owners to see what they do to afford the cars like this and see if they got any words of inspiration for you all that we can pass on. So we out here just trying to inspire. So me, I'm the guy with the M2, so this is about to be the least impressive cars out of all of them. So stay tuned and let's get into it. Can you tell me about your car right here?
Yes, this is a 2014 Gallardo.
All right. And what can a person do to get a car like that?
Well, for us, what worked was being business owners.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to community college, so I don't have like a fancy degree, but I did invest a lot of my time and energy into my business. So.
Okay. What kind of business is it?
So we have a few, but the main, for me at least, is a transportation business. So we provide transportation services for the Hispanic community to their closest consulates to get their passports.
All right. And would you like to give any word of advice to the youth out there?
Yes, definitely. If you were born into a bad situation, it's very unfortunate, but it doesn't mean you have to stay there. And it can be a lot harder than someone who wasn't born in a situation like you, but you can still make it. It's just going to take a lot more effort, time, and definitely be consistent. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
All right. I appreciate the inspiration. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Tell me about your car you got here.
So we got a 2015 Huracan 610-4.
Okay.
It's got the Vorsteiner carbon fiber kit. It's got Novatec springs, Rift exhaust, Novatec wing, a couple little odds and ends.
Okay. And what can a person do to get a car like that?
Man, I'll tell you, nowadays there's a million ways to make the money. It's about finding what you're passionate about and what you like. I did it through corporate America. It's not the route I necessarily recommend, but you can do it that way. But it took me 26 years. So nobody wants to wait 26 years to get their dream car, right?
Right.
So now I'm doing real estate. I have two companies. I have a data and analytics consulting company, and I have a real estate investment company.
All right.
There's so many ways to make money in real estate. That's my go-to, what I'd say.
Got
for sure.
you. Any words of inspiration for somebody trying to get a car like this?
Number one, stop believing you can't. These cars are just cars. They're fun. Money is just money. You can make it once you believe you can make it. Stop holding yourself back. That's the number one thing you got to do. It took me a long time to figure that out. Once I started kind of opening my mind and realized this is possible, it's here. So open your mind up.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, Jeff.
Of course, man.
All right. Can you tell me about your car you got here?
Sure. So this is a 2014 458 Spider. It is essentially stock, except we did wheel, suspension, tune, straight pipe, and then some other aero kit. But other than that, stock.
Gotcha.
It's like my second favorite car to drive. My favorite car to drive I've never owned yet.
What is it?
Something that I haven't driven yet that I don't even know. But it'll probably be way better. This is old. But yeah, actually a lot of these are coming down in price. So it's a lot more affordable. And I think that they won't really go down that far. So you can hold it, drive it, and enjoy it. You really won't lose too much.
There we go. Depreciation curve.
Yes, that's exactly right.
So what can a person do to get a car like this?
This is the coolest thing about events like this. There's not one person that does something that everyone else is like, yes, this is how I make my living. So you can do whatever you want to do to get to it. And it's easy once you figure out what your passion is. Once you figure out your passion, it works. For me, it's healthcare. And that's what I like, but I also like other things too. So whatever you wake up to and you enjoy doing, that'll be what you get to be successful.
And what inspiring words can you give to anybody watching this video right now?
Just because you're not doing something the way everybody else does, doesn't mean you're wrong, and don't give up.
All right, appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about your car behind you?
So 2014 Audi R8 V10.
Ooh.
So basically got wrapped dead matte black, got straight pipe exhaust, about 500 horse.
That's my dream car right there too. So I had to talk to you. So what can a person do to get a car like this?
So for me personally, I own an automotive shop, Westside Auto Care, Cincinnati. So what I did was I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. I just worked hard, learned a lot, honed in my skills. When the opportunity came, I just bought a business.
All right. A man on the mission, doing what you're passionate about. So any words of inspiration for the people watching?
Yeah, I'll say what my dad told me. Work hard, save your money.
There you go. That's it. That's it. Can you tell me about the car behind you?
Sure, absolutely. This is my 2015 Lamborghini Huracan 610-4 in Arancio Borealis.
Love that
orange.
color.
Yeah, it has that pearl in the flake. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what can a person do to get a car like that?
That's a very, very good question. For me, it's entrepreneurship. Unless you have a high-paying job or skill, but definitely entrepreneurship. And it's not overnight. It takes time. It takes hard work. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of tears, a lot of being on your knees and praying. But eventually, you'll get there. Hard work, dedication.
All right. Any words of inspiration for the people
Well, I
watching?
kind of ran that in together.
Yeah, you did. Anything else? You got a lot of gems, man.
Oh man, you know, I'll just say this, man. I've been saying this for years. Sometimes when you feel like you're not moving quick enough, you actually are. You just got to remember, baby steps count when you're moving forward. So always continue to try to move forward. Do something daily. Do something weekly. Do something monthly. That's going to reach you closer to your goal.
All right. Much appreciated, Sean.
Thanks, man.
So, Mr. Will, tell me about your cars you got here.
All right, cool. So obviously we got the Ferrari and the Lambo, but that's probably more fun to drive than both of them.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably more fun because you can get silly with that car.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the 2021 Dodge Hellcat Challenger wide body red eye.
Dang, you got the...
Super long name on
Yeah.
it. But that car is a lot of fun. I actually put a little system in this car, which I haven't done since I was from way back in the day. But that little 10-inch woofer pump, bangs.
Man, how the technology on those these days?
That jump bangs too.
Because I remember like solar barracks, the square subwoofers.
Yeah, I got some of those.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
My American Muscle. This is my Italian Stallion. This is a 2023 Ferrari F8 Spider. A little bit about the car. It is turbo, V8. Horsepower is right around 720. It is really fast. My first convertible I've ever had. First and only convertible I've ever had. Real fun car. Somewhat of an investment. Because I lost money when I sold. I had one before, and I lost money on it. So I'm gonna try to make it back up when I sell this. So I'm gonna keep the miles real low on it. So I just do little joy rides and stuff, and make some videos with it. But real fun car. Probably the most expensive car I got right now.
I heard you say when you sell it, my people get mad at me because I sell my cars a lot too.
Yeah, I'm quick to sell cars. This is the Lamborghini Huracan Evo 2023. Rear-wheel drive, real fun car to drive.
I see it.
Yeah, what's special about it is it's supercharged, which makes it a good amount faster, about extra 200 horsepower. To the wheels, it's not that much, to the wheels, but it is fast and it is a fun car to drive. I got in December. I had a 2015 before, so I wanted to upgrade. So people a lot of times ask me if I was to keep one car or what's my favorite. If I was to keep one car, it would definitely be my Huracan, hands down, over the Ferrari, even over, like I had a Aventador and stuff like that. If I had to keep one supercar, it would be this one.
Why is it the Huracan, not all of them?
It does everything good. It's probably the most reliable. It's fast enough, sexy enough, exotic enough. It fits me. This is my dream car. Like when I got a Huracan, the best looking car was the 2015 Huracan to me that I had ever seen when it came out on the magazine cover, and so it became my dream car. At that point in time, I didn't know I was gonna be able to get one day, but work hard and you can end up with some toys like this. So that's the three in the garage. This is the exclusive. A lot of people, nobody on my channel knows about this car yet, but they do know I love having a S3 or RS3 Audi. So this is my daily driver. That's the one I've been daily driving. I put custom seats in it, red interior. I'm getting ready to sell this because somebody asked to buy it from me. And so I started looking and I found the perfect color that I like. This is called Kimura Blue. So I upgraded and got a 2023. Same car, just a newer model. And I'm going to put my mods on it. I'm going to take my seats out, put the red seats in this one. I'm going to tint this. I'm going to lower it. I'm going to put a body kit on it. And it should give that one a run for the money as far as looks are concerned.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll grab the keys and I'll show you the inside, because the inside is pretty sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, they put like Ferrari leather in there.
Oh, and back to the Huracan. You ordered this one new.
Yeah,
to your spec.
It should be open if you want to open it up.
Okay, let's open it up real quick. That green is this. Forgot the color. This thing is nasty.
Yeah, I love that car. It sounds good. That car is.
Oh, got the Lamborghini coming through the bottom.
Yeah, I love this car, man.
This is not Verde Ithaca, is it?
Yeah, that's my.
Oh, it is.
That's my color too. Verde Ithaca. Kind of got like a pink flake in it. Looks at nighttime looks olivey colored, but real bright in the daytime. So let me show you the seats. Like this car, imagine like it has boring black seats like that. It doesn't feel like a special car when I used to drive it around. But I got the seats changed out. I put Alcantara in the middle.
Oh, dang. You said this like Ferrari leather? Man, how you get that?
I just had to take it to Chicago.
Dang.
Pay them cats.
Man.
But now when I get in the car, it feels like a special car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a special car. With them black seats in there, it was boring. Go to sleep in this car.
I see why you're taking them out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I got to spend too much money on those seats. I'm going to check them out. Yeah, you got the exclusive, man. Nobody knows I got this yet.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Yeah, it should be. I'm not going to reveal it until I got the mods done. I mean, I got a work truck, but all I did was wrap that. But it's a good, like, do-it-all truck.
Oh, yeah, everybody need a truck.
Yeah, you know, to haul stuff around. But yeah, that's my little car collection right there.
There we go. So what can a person do to get cars like these?
Sure. The short answer is make as much money as possible. But, you know, there's a lot of paths to it. Like the path that I took is sort of not the path that everybody takes. I went to college, learned how to develop software. And what I like to say is people need to learn a high-paying skill. So learn how to do something that can pay a lot of money. And there's a lot of different things you can do that don't have to take you 4 years to learn to make a lot of money, right? But then once you get that high-paying skill, then you want to use that not only to make a lot of money, but you want to use it maybe to start your own business or start your own ideas. So what I did with software engineering, I went to a black college in Virginia called Hampton University. When I came out, there was no LinkedIn, there was no Facebook, and I wanted to create a social network. I didn't even know the name social network back then, but I created a website that would allow my friends and us to stay connected by coming onto the site, building out profiles, and connecting with each other and being able to communicate and show pictures and stuff like that. And it was one of the first social networks online. So I rode that internet wave, and the site got really big. And then I started getting recruiters that normally go and do college recruiting. They started coming to my website asking me if they could recruit, and I still had a day job and stuff like that. But I started charging them. And 4 years later, after getting that off the ground, quit my day job and started running the business and the website full time. And first year I probably made, when I was still working my job, I probably made $7,000 or $8,000 extra. The next year I think I probably made $12,000. Year after that I probably made $17,000 or something like that. And so I started thinking, if I do this full time, then I'll definitely make more than what I was making when I had my job. So I'm gonna just come out and do it because that's what I want to do, and I didn't want to regret not doing it. So you can have your own business, and then when you get your business making money, so I got my business to the point where it's making like 6 figures, and I was able to save 6 figures, and then I started investing in real estate. So I looked for the opportunity when the market crashed. Everybody was scared to buy real estate, so I just stayed right in my zip code, and I bought as much real estate as I could for like 10 years. From 2010 to about 2018, I was taking all the money I made extra, and I was buying real estate when it was cheap and renting it out. And then when the market started coming back, I sold some of the properties that were like a little more expensive, and I started paying off the other properties that I wanted to keep, and which made my profit and cash flow a little higher. And then I started playing around buying supercars. So I still run my main business, which has always made more money than the real estate, but the real estate is, because I had that money coming in so consistently and the value of my properties going up, I can justify like buying stupid stuff like Lambos and Ferraris and stuff. So that's how I did it. So I think people can do it with a mix of three things. One, having a high-paying skill, which can get you a high-paying job. That's one route. The other route is investing, like whether that's in the market or real estate or investing in businesses. And the third is having your own business. And mostly what I see, people have car collections, stuff like this, they usually own their own business.
Oh, yeah.
And they have some type of investment. So me, that's really what my YouTube channel is all about, is how you can do it, how you can get it, and showing like what's possible. So when I see other people, I always wonder, like if I see some like those triple F dudes with all them crazy cars, my first question is how were they able to do that? Because it's such a high level, and they own a business, and they sold the business and got paid crazy.
Oh yeah.
So okay, so maybe I need to have a business that I can sell and get paid crazy. So you just got to start working that stuff and taking that free time that you have and applying it towards something that can get you somewhere. So that's it.
All right. And what's your motivational quote for the day? Anything motivational?
My favorite. I'll give you my favorite one. My favorite one. I came up with this. I don't know if anybody else has a version of it, but figure out what you want and act accordingly. So basically, you gotta know what you want out of life, and then you gotta act like you want it. Because it's one thing to say, "Oh, I want to have a Lambo one day," but if you really want to have it, you got to do what it takes to get it. So you got to act accordingly. So that means whatever people do to be able to get a Lambo that's legal, you need to be figuring out which one you want to choose on how to get that, because you figured out what you want. So you got to act like you want it by taking action. So that's my motivational quote of the day and my favorite.
All right, and we appreciate that, Will.
Of course, bro.
Thanks a lot, man.
Of course, bro.
Shout out to everybody that shared their experiences today, telling us what they did to get the supercars that they own. Special shout out to Will Motivation, because he invited me, got me networking with these wonderful people today, so really appreciate that. Also, go check out the Men of Culture. That's me, Blueprint 1LE, 100 Gang Nate, Race Car Friends. They're all in the featured channels. Will Motivation, he's on my featured channels as well, so go subscribe to him for more content with knowledge. He does real estate as well. Like I told y'all in another video that he was in, he was my inspiration for my channel, because it started off as real estate and then it switched over to cars. So that's the video for today. I'm inspired, so I'm thinking of going in a different direction for the channel, but I got to put the work in process. So I'm highly inspired, but I'm going to leave y'all with that. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, browse the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.